Hello everybody, it is lunchtime and today we are having Taco Bell. Are you as excited as I am? Because I am very excited. So normally when I go to Taco Bell, we have one locally and it's the first time in years that we've had a local Taco Bell. I don't think we had one in Newcastle at all until this year. Maybe last year. Anyway, so I was always jealous of Sydney when they used to have a Taco Bell and then it closed down and then, you know, life moved on and then all of a sudden it opened up near where I live and I was very, very excited. What's going on with my hair? Oh, who cares? I do that every video. All right, so today I got a cheesy Gordita crunch meal. So I got a Pepsi Max and chips with it. And then I got dessert as well because I figured you guys might want to see the dessert too. So I got churros. Yum. I think I might leave them in the bag and eat them after I'm done with this stuff. So yeah, so this is what we're having. The chips are really nice to have seasoning on them. Really good. Normally I don't get the Gordita crunch. Normally I get the grilled stuffed burrito with beans instead of meat. But I just had this real thing for something crunchy as well today. So what this is, if you haven't seen it before, look at that. So it's flatbread and then it has a crunchy taco inside. And then you have your bean filling and you can get beef, you know, you can get your different fillings. And then there's lettuce, cheese. Is there salsa? I don't know. I think there's sour cream. Anyway, it's all kinds of amazing by the look of it, but let's take a bite. I'm so hungry. I'm just gonna take a bite straight away and I'll let you know what it's like. Well, I really wanna get a bite with the crunchy part as well, but then, I know, I'll flip it around. Here we go. Okay, that's amazing. It's not crunchy though. There's always something, right? There's always something with my reviews. It's not crunchy, but I got it as a takeaway and then I drove it all the way home and then I came in and I was like talking to the cats and, you know, I got distracted, so. It's not crunchy, but I think that's because I left it for a really long time. It's still warm though. But yeah, if you want it crunchy, eat it while you're there is what I'm gonna recommend. Chips are amazing. I would love to know if you have a Taco Bell near you. And if you do, have you tried this? What did you think? And if you haven't tried it, what's your favorite Taco Bell order? That bite was crunchier. I think it's when the cheesy, sour, creamy part gets to it, it softens it. And that's right down the bottom. That's really good. It's funny because I expected there to be tomato on it too. And there's none, but that's okay. I think that's just me being cliched with tomato on a taco. I'm always worried I'll get it in my teeth. And you guys can't tell me. Well, I suppose you could tell me in the comments, but... No straw this week. I remembered to say no to a straw. Every little bit helps, right? Oh. The cheese is good because it's not tons of cheese. It's like a sprinkle on top. So it's not overwhelming. I like it. These chips are amazing. I know what's in the spice mix for the chip. I guess I could just Google it, hey. Now, I wanted to talk to you today about a book that I'm reading, but I don't have it. And I can't go and get it because my cats are going to try and eat my lunch. So we won't talk books today. We will talk... What should we talk about? What shall we talk about? I'm watching a new show. It's called Revolution. That's a lie. It's not new. It's like 10 years old? 5 years old? 10 years old? Hang on. I don't know. Well, I'll put it in the description. But, okay. So it's a show. It was really good. I watched it when it first came out. And then, you know, years and years later, I've forgotten all about it. And we have this app in Australia called the 7+ app. It's where Channel 7 puts shows on demand. You can stream them. And it's totally free and it's fantastic. It's like Netflix, but Channel 7. Anyway, so they have this show Revolution. And it's about... So what happens is, one day, the world just kind of shuts down, no electricity, no power, right? So that means no lights, no factories, cars stopped working, planes crashed out of the sky, no fridge, you know, no electricity. And then it kind of flashes forward to about 15 or 17 or something years later, almost 20 years later. Which is a big jump. And you get to see what the world is like. With no power. And you get to see what's happened to some of the main characters and how their lives are different now. Including this really cool relationship between one of the main characters and his ex-best friend, who turned out to be like a huge baddie. Ruler of the land. And yeah, anyway, so I've watched the whole 2 seasons before. There's 2 seasons and then it got cancelled, which is a shame. But the 2 seasons are worth watching. So, I'm re-watching, and I'm only up to episode 3, and I can't believe how much I've forgotten from the show. Have you ever done that? Really been hooked on a show and loved it, and then forgotten about it for a few years, and then watched it again, and there's all these little bits and pieces that you completely forgot even happened? Because that's where I am at the moment. It's funny, when you see this on the menu, you think it's really small, but it's a whole meal. It's a whole meal. It's a full meal. It's not whole meal. You know what I mean. I mean, it's interesting because they make it and they put the beans down the bottom and then like the lettuce and the cheese. So if you bite the bottom, you only get beans. And if you bite the top, you pretty much only get lettuce and cheese. But for some reason, it still works. It's really good. It makes me want to try it at home because you can get those kits with hard and soft tacos, but that's more of a like a thin tortilla, not a flatbread. So I'd probably buy them all separately. But yeah, I don't know, I really like it. I think the grilled stuffed burrito is still my favorite, but this is a close second. so anyway, if you're in Australia, try Revolution on the 7 Plus app. Let me know if you like it. If you're not in Australia and you know where else you can watch it, put it in the comments, please, so that everybody else can find it. Let me know. What did you like about it? Who's your favourite character? Well, I find really interesting the flashbacks that they do. So you get a glimpse, like it'll show like one baddie, but then you'll get a glimpse of their history and who they were before the blackout and what they were like. And some of them are so different. Yeah, I find that really interesting. So Halloween's over now. I didn't do much decorating, but what I did decorate with is still up. So I have to take that down this weekend. But I'm not going to decorate for Christmas yet. I actually do love watching YouTube videos and TikTok videos when people switch from Halloween to Christmas. Like that. It's just like a swipe through and it's just changed over quickly. But for me, I like the lead time. And I don't like Christmas to be overwhelming. So I really like to kind of have November, well, not off, but I use November for planning. I get out my Christmas planner or I print new pages. I use the same digital planner every year. And I write down all the fun things like, you know, there's a page for Christmas traditions that we love, for Christmas movies that we like to watch, a gift ideas planner, food we want to eat on Christmas Day. I just do that planning kind of one page at a time between now and Christmas. So I can get away with sitting down once a week really and doing it. And then it just keeps it really simple. It's not overwhelming. But for decorations, I think I'm going to put them up from the 1st of December. That tends to be the pattern that we do every year. And it works really well. It makes December feel special. So yeah. Do you tip your chips out or do you eat them from the pack? Whenever I get McDonald's and I have one of those burger things that flip open, I tip the chips in there. It's so good. And the chips are cold by now, but they're still really tasty. So Christmas decorations. Okay, so we're going to put the tree up. And then every year for the last 5 years or so, we've had this fake fireplace that we made out of cardboard boxes and then we covered it up and then we painted bricks on it. They were all over Pinterest a few years ago, so if you Google it, you'll probably see what they look like. But, I mean, it was really cute. You know, we had that decorated and then we would put decorations on top of that and hang stockings off it. And, you know, clearly it was not realistic looking, but it was adorable, especially while the kids were young. But over the years it got faded. And this year, it's just, you know, it's gone too far. It's beyond repair. So we don't have it this year. And instead of making another one, I think what I'm going to do is just decorate. We have like a hall table or a side table in our lounge room. And it has picture frames and stuff on it. And I think I'm going to just decorate that as if it's a mantelpiece. Hang stockings off the edge, put twinkly lights on it, that sort of thing. Maybe one of those cute little trays where you put a nice candle and Christmas nuts in the bowl. I did something like that last year on our dining room table. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is I like to keep it simple so it's not overwhelming. So my husband takes care of the lights for the outside because he loves that and I love the way it looks, but it's too much for me to I don't know. I can't get my head around putting it together. And I'm not great on a ladder. But inside, I love to do the tree. I love to do the kind of mantelpiece style decorating. A couple of tray style vignettes here and there. Just little Christmas touches. Swap the tea towels out and the hand towels out for Christmassy ones. Switch coffee mugs so that it's a Christmas mug for December. I might look for a Christmas apron this year. But I don't want to buy it new because I don't need another apron. I already have quite a collection. Oh, one day I'll do a video and I'll show you my apron collection. If you'd like to see it. So yeah, what I might do is next time I go to the op shop, thrift store, I'm going to have a little look and see if they have a Christmas apron or oven mitts, because mine are damaged from last Christmas. And do a couple of little kitchen-y things like that, I think. Maybe look for a tablecloth too. Anyway, my point is I'm going to go kind of like vintagey. No, just simple. Simple and pretty. Oh, I was going to eat the chip last. But it's this guy. That was really good. Yum. So I remembered no straw this time. If you watched last week's video where I tried the McSpicy burger from McDonald's, I forgot to say no straw, and then I felt really guilty that I got given a plastic straw because I try really hard not to use them anymore. But then when they give you the straw, you don't want to waste it and just throw it in the bin without using it, right? So then I had to use it, so that either way you can't win. Anyway, this week I remembered, I said no straw. I didn't touch it or anything, so for COVID, nobody had to throw it out. So that's good. But I still have this problem going on, and I don't think these are recyclable. I'm going to put it in the recycling just in case, because they'll just chuck it in the landfill section if you can't recycle it. Yeah, I'd rather try to recycle it than not try at all. But I don't think you can recycle that kind of plastic. Like, it's flimsy, but it's not scrunchy, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put it in the red cycle bag. Because maybe I can return it. You know when you go to Coles or Woolies? Yeah, maybe I can do that. Oh, there's a chip in here. I love the surprise chip. I have this rule in our family where if you're the person that goes to pick up the takeaway, you're allowed to snack on the chips on the way home. So yeah, so these are the churros. Nice, right? And then they come with a chocolate sauce, just in a little... I think I'll wash this a couple of times and try and reuse it before we throw it out. It does smell nice. It's kind of just like cocoa and warm water. I could be wrong. We'll see if it's sweet. Bob just walked in. I think he's going to try and eat them. Okay, ready? It's got a really good crunch on the outside. This is definitely a little bitter for me, but I'm going to keep trying. Look at that trip. It's really good. I'm glad you only get 2 though, because more than 2 would be, you know, I'd be too full by then. Oh, I'm getting chocolate everywhere. So what should we have for lunch together next week? Because I do one fun lunch every week. Last week was McDonald's. This week is Taco Bell. And we took what? Oh, it was 2 years, guys. I took 2 years off Mukbangs. Crazy. I thought it was 1 year. How does 2 years fly by like that and you don't even realize? Anyway, so it's been a really long time since I did any other fast food anyway. And I do kind of like the idea of trying something new and sharing the experience with you guys. So yeah, we did McDonald's last week, Taco Bell this week. That's so good. I feel like the natural progression is KFC. What do you reckon? I mean, there's pizza. Hungry Jack's. We don't have Burger King. Rumour has it that 20 years ago, somebody trademarked the name Burger King in Australia so that when Burger King came to Australia, they couldn't use the title Burger King, and so they decided to go with Hungry Jack's, and everything else is the same. The menu is the same, the branding is the same. That's the rumour. I don't know if it's true, but that's why I call it Hungry Jack's and not Burger King. So that's that little bit of the story. But I kind of feel like if we just did McDonald's last week, it's too early for Burger King. But then we did McSpicy last week. And if I went to KFC, I'd want a Zinger burger. But that's not new. Try new things. Try new things. Okay, so these things I'm going to attempt to recycle. This I'm going to wash and use again. Let's see how small we can make the rubbish, eh? Although, you know what I just realised? I'm pretty sure in our local area, if you bundle up your recycling like that, they won't recycle it. Because from what I've seen on, what's the name of that show? There's a show called War on Waste Australia. From what I've seen, when you're at the recycling plant, all the stuff on the conveyor comes through and people kind of like pull out the stuff that you can't recycle. And if something is inside something, they don't have time to pick it up, look inside, take everything out, and then sort it. So they just chuck it, right? So actually, just in case, I'm going to keep these separate. And I'm going to scrunch them. And I really hope you can recycle these. Because if not, I've put a lot of effort into it for nothing. But yeah, okay. That's about it, guys. That's all I've got to share today. Let me know if you have tried or like Taco Bell, what your favourite order is. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up button so that I know. And if there's anything particular that you'd like me to try next week when we have lunch together, feel free to let me know in the comments. And I promise I'm trying to do a video once a week. So if you hit the subscribe button and tap the notification bell when I do a video, because I'm not sure of the schedule yet. So if you subscribe and tap the bell, then when I do a video, it'll pop up in your notifications. So you won't miss out, and we can spend every week having lunch together. Okay, that's it from me. I'm gonna go and I'll see you in the next video.